vantage point from a 17 strikeout performance? Like, what does that feel like? What does that look like when you're behind the dish for that?
It's a lot of fun to catch, a lot of fun to be a part of. Definitely the best pitching performance I've ever caught. So I mean, yeah, it's super fun to just be able to sit back there and catch the ball and throw it around, and really not have to think too much. It makes my job pretty easy. So super cool, a lot of fun.
Does the arm get tired from going around the horn that much?
Yeah, I was joking with the guys after the game that my arm was more sore than my legs after that game.
Say, did you have to go in with like ice in the shoulder, like just to, you know?
Yeah.
What do you get a feeling like that he's going to be that on? Like, is there a point in that game where you know, like, all right, yeah, he's on one right now. Like this is going to be something.
Yeah, I think his heater was just playing really well up in the zone that game, and you know, I don't know if there was like a specific moment in the game, but actually, I guess after the fifth or sixth inning, you know, usually I'd like to go up to the pitchers kind of after the inning and say a little something and give him a little fist bump. I started just kind of leaving him alone and just letting him be in his zone. Yeah, it was super cool to be a part of.
How much do you look at, like, whether it's TrackMan or the heat maps and stuff like that come up right after? Like, are you paying, because you played catcher, are you paying attention to that? Do you see that after?
Yeah, that's more of a bullpen kind of thing that I like to look at kind of during some of the bullpens, just to see the shapes of our guys' stuff, just so I can kind of prepare that way. You know, because every guy's fastball and slider is going to be different, so it's just kind of nice to know the metrics for that reason.
But did one stand out? Because, like, for those who are super into the nerdy aspect of that, like, there were some numbers that he put up that were pretty bonkers. So,
yeah.
Were there some that, like, stood out to you where you're like, one, damn, and two, like, even without knowing the number, that you could see visually, like, yeah, that fastball had a 24-inch ride on it?
No, I honestly didn't look at the numbers after the game, but I imagine the heater was playing really well up in the zones. I'm sure the vert on it was pretty nuts. But I mean, it's the stuff I see from him all the time, so it's just cool for everyone else to see it now.
You know, at the plate, I mean, you've been probably one of the more consistent guys at the plate so far. Just kind of take us through these first 2 weeks and kind of what you're taking from your game and the way Dax said that you've been one of the most like tough to get out kind of guy. Just what has been your approach, I guess, through these first 2 weeks?
Yeah, I've been feeling good. Just really trying to stick to who I am as a hitter and stay within myself. Not trying to do too much at the plate. Really, just focusing on my process, every pitch, and which is pretty much just seeing the ball for a long time and trying to stay over it. And so, yeah, I feel like I can hit any pitch at any count and just grind out at bats.
You know, it's only 2 weeks, but you talked before the season, just wanting to kind of having that chip and just wanting to kind of prove yourself out here. Is it kind of validating a little bit, just confidence boost to kind of get off to the start that you've been off to?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels great to get off to a good start. But I mean, it's a marathon and not a sprint, so I feel pretty level-headed right now, which I think is a good thing. And so just trying to stay with the process and stay with what I've been doing.
For the offense as a whole, just kind of what are you sort of noticing, and kind of what are the areas that this team could do to kind of produce more than they have?
Yeah, I think the goal is not to try to really do more. Mm-hmm. I think it's just to kind of simplify it. And so, we've only played 7 games, and so I don't think we need to hit the panic button or anything. Most guys are around 20 at bats or whatever it is right now, so it's not time to panic. It's just we just got to get to our process and focus on that, and we'll be better.
What is the key for you? Like, even when you have a reputation of controlling the zone the way that you do, what is the key to doing it as effectively as you're doing it? Like, how are you that successful doing it?
I think it's just seeing the ball for a long time. I always go back to that. trying to make my decision later as the pitch is coming into the zone rather than, seeing it super far out in front. I feel like when I make decisions early, that's when I end up chasing off speed in the dirt. I don't see spin as well. So just really trying to focus on my eyes on the ball and letting it travel.
Anything else? Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks.
Thank you.